Its energy surrounds us and binds us.
What is up, Marvel and Star Wars nerds, and welcome back to the Carbonite Convos podcast. Today is episode 55 coming at you, and we cannot thank you for joining us once again. If this is your first time with us, though, you've just taken your first step into a larger world. Today, following kind of some of the new things we've been doing, we're just going to leave this open for discussion. For everybody joining in on TikTok, thank you for hopping in, and feel free to mention any comments, any ideas, anything you want. Like Alex said last week, this show is yours to run. So, we welcome any type of commentary and question. But while we're on the man himself, Alec, Wallcrawler Pops, how we doing?
Man, I'm great. I am very excited to let some convos flow tonight. But before we get into that, I'll always got to throw it out there. Guys, if you like what you see here, hit that smash... messed that up already. Make sure we smash that like button, hit that sub button, and then drop a comment in the comment section below to let us know your thoughts on everything we talked about tonight. I'm always excited when we have Spider-Man stuff to talk about, but this news isn't necessarily the most exciting thing to talk about as a fan. We'll kind of roll into it here, and obviously that's about this social media embargo happening around the Spider-Man release, which comes out tonight in the UK.
I think it's the stupidest thing. Sent TikTok universe to... Sorry, I saw something pop up on the live. I think this social media embargo is the stupidest thing that Marvel's ever done. And I have nothing but respect for Marvel and everything. And, I look at this and it shows I just think this is so disrespectful to the fans. I remember when Endgame came out, there was such a push on social media for the first 2 weeks after the movie came out. It was like, don't spoil the end game. Don't spoil this. And, they preached that for a couple weeks after the movie had already been out. And now, before the movie has even been released in most countries, they've lifted this social media embargo. I think that's bullcrap. I think that this was just one of the most disrespectful things they could do to fans. They're pretty much saying, hey, spoil it away. Create the hype. Not that it needed any more hype. I think this was just a pathetic move by Marvel, and we've known this for a couple weeks now. I'm pissed.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you for being upset. It's a little, like you said, it's interesting why they would go about this. Just like how you said, when Endgame came out, there was a huge trend going around. Don't spoil the Endgame. Literally, the actors. I mean, I remember the commercial coming across on cable, like football games and stuff. It's Chris Evans on the screen saying, hey, we love that you're out here supporting us, yada, 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 but don't spoil the end game. Like, don't talk about it for X amount of days or weeks after the movie comes out, because you're robbing people of the experience of seeing things for the first time in theaters. And Nick and I have talked about this all the time, whether it's, Funko Pops or going to Disney or, movie or whatever it is. We like to be surprised. We like to have somewhat of an idea of what we're going to get, but going into it not really knowing what to expect, not knowing what we're going to get, and being either pleasantly or unpleasantly surprised with whatever the outcome is of said event.
No, exactly. And I don't know, just the fact that the movie hasn't even been released yet, and in not only our country, in several countries around the world, it hasn't been released, and yet they're just they've officially lifted this social media embargo. One, and we've talked about it already, I think it was stupid that they're releasing it in the UK first. Question number one, what's the point? What is the point of releasing it early anywhere? 2 days early? Like you said it like last week, I think it was. Why is there not a universal release time? Or like I don't understand it. And question two, why is it the UK? Like why?
That's very interesting, to be completely honest. I don't know if it's because there's a large amount of actors in the movie that are from there, potentially. It's the only logical reason I could think of. But again, I don't see the relevancy of why 2 days early releasing the movie for people to see, throw out spoilers, and basically almost potentially ruin the movie for a lot of people. I know I'm personally going to stay off social media the next 2 days, 2 or 3 days.
especially for content creators, we both have TikToks. We both, we work on this podcast and everything. It's hard to stay off social media just with posting and keeping up to date. So, I'm trying my hardest just to have everything made for the next couple days. So when it comes down to it, I can open Instagram, post a reel, close Instagram, and we'll be good to go. Because the last thing I want, we've already had so many quote spoilers for this movie. The last thing I want is for an official spoiler. Up to this point, if it was a picture of Andrew or a video of Toby, there's still that doubt in your mind. Like, what if
this
that
could
isn't-
obviously be faked?
Yeah, what if that isn't real? So now, if something comes out, it's pretty much confirmed, because I still think there's a tiny chance that they might not be in it. A tiny chance. I think they will be, but there's that tiny chance that they might not. And I don't want to have that confirmed or denied until I see it with my own two eyes.
One
on the
thing
screen.
I'm really hoping people have the decency that if they're gonna put anything out there, give a spoiler warning. Like,
Yeah.
2 seconds at the beginning of the video, I know I was really unhappy because I had the post credit of Venom 2 spoiled for me.
I knew what was going to happen. Everybody did.
I had no idea what was gonna happen up until that point. I was able to any spoiler that I came across on social media, I was able to scroll past it fast enough where I couldn't get any of the information. But I was on TikTok one day, the day before I was gonna see the movie, and I'm scrolling and no spoiler warning, nothing. All of a sudden on my screen is Venom licking the screen, looking at Tom Holland, and I'm like, okay, that's obviously not fake. It was just jumped right into it. So I literally saw the most spoiler potential moment of the movie on TikTok, and I was upset, but I looked at it okay, it's not that big a deal. We kind of had an idea something like this was going to happen, but I swear if Toby and Andrew are spoiled for me on TikTok, I am not going to be a happy man.
You said it, man. I think the only way to avoid this is we have to stay off social media, which we can do. I'm working on getting everything made for everything, both the podcast, the separate channels we have. I'm working on getting everything made. So, after tomorrow, even into tomorrow, I'm just going to try to stay off it as much as I can. So, we'll be, knock on wood, we'll be okay. We just have to, and everybody out there has to. We have to look out for ourselves, and so do you guys. But either way, I can't contain my excitement for this. You and I have a big weekend ahead of us, and anybody that's been keeping up with us knows, we're actually going to Avengers Campus and Galaxy's Edge this weekend out in LA. We're seeing the movie on Friday night. We can't see it Thursday because Alec has to work. But Friday, we are seeing the movie. We are recording an impromptu episode right after, just a 10-minute spoiler-free review.
That's the key part. Spoiler free. We'll also do a spoiler one that if you've already seen the movie, you can go watch as well. Yeah. But if you don't want it spoiled yet, come check out the review. That should be out sometime.
It'll be out Friday.
Really late Friday night.
It'll be really late Friday night. Yeah, the good thing is we have a couple out because we'll be on the West Coast. We'll have a couple hours in between now and Eastern time. But yeah, super hyped for the movie. Super hyped just to get some content out. Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, got to give a quick shout out to the chat real quick, guys. Thanks for blowing up the likes. If you have any questions about anything or want to talk about anything specific, drop it in the comments and we'll chat about it.
How many likes does it say for you?
I'm around the 400 mark.
Whoa, I'm at 5. Whoa, am I thinking? So you're at 400.
Guys, thank you for blowing it up,
Alec.
I know the chat's making it rain right now. We
have things in the support.
Chat? No questions or anything so far, but hopefully someone will drop something here in a second and we can, do what this show is supposed to do, and that's have convos. But
hell yeah.
But no, back to what you were saying. We're 3 days away from, or I'm sorry, 4 full days away from seeing this movie. Nick's flying out this weekend to come see it with me. My whole family is going to go. This has been an event that I have personally been looking forward to for quite some time. I'm sure the world has as well, but obviously I'm a big Spidey guy. Also excited that it's less than a year away from Spider-Verse 2.
Spider-Verse 2 is
if you
gonna
have
be
not
crazy.
seen the trailer yet, go check out our reaction video on YouTube. I was absolutely blown away with it, and I'm really excited for that. Besides that, is there anything else new going on right now?
I know there's a little controversy around it, but the new Star Wars Eclipse game. Have you seen the trailer for
I've
that?
seen a little bit of that. To my
Have you seen the
understanding,
trailer?
I don't think I've seen the trailer, but I've seen a
Oh,
lot of
dude.
the conversation about it.
How have you not seen the trailer? It's incredible.
I might have. I'm trying to think. Like, is this the game where like you get to
I don't
pick
know what it
what
is.
role you're gonna pick? So you could be a smuggler, you could be a Jedi, a Sith.
I have no clue, to be honest with you.
And
I just
down
know,
that road.
and we won't stay on it too long. Are your likes still popping off? Because I see people are still sharing it. That's awesome. Thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Are your likes still popping right now?
Honestly, I'm not really sure like how up to date it is, but it's around the same amount right now. But
Cool.
again, I'm not.
So, we're not going to stay on it too long just because I don't want to talk about like the controversy. But I think it was the CEO or the president of the company making the game has said some degrading stuff against women and the LGBTQ community. Yeah, so it's like
I did not know that.
in this day and age, you have to be smart about that kind of stuff. You can't say stuff like that.
Even if it's unintentional, you
Oh no, this
gotta
stuff
be-
was not unintentional.
Oh.
Like it was. If you think it, that's one thing. Like it's already bad if you actually think these things. But to say the stuff that he did as the president and CEO of a video game company, like you have to expect backlash because it was so blatant that in this whole cancel culture that we live in, this is like a prime example because the stuff, and it was a couple years ago, but still, just the stuff he said, you got to look it up. It's
I do. I have not seen this,
look it up.
But whether or not it was intentional, unintentional, I don't know exactly what he said, so I have to look at it. So I can't really speak about it too much. Just be a better person.
Exactly, and that's
just
why
be a better person. Like it's not.
If you think it, that's bad enough. But to have the cojones to actually go out there and say it to the media, it's just like you must think you're invincible.
Yeah, no, you're an idiot.
So it's like there's a hashtag going around like right now. It's called Blackout Star Wars Eclipse, which sucks because the game looks awesome. And like our buddy pointed out on his channel, it's like a lot of people go into making this game.
Right.
I'm sure thousands of people go into making a video game, and I'm sure for the most part, most of those people are fantastic people. They're probably nerds like us that just like Star Wars and they're making a video game. And now this whole hashtag is trending. It's like, you can't, maybe it is a little unsmart of Star Wars to pick something of this caliber with someone who's made public statements like this CEO has. But still, you can't punish the rest of the people that have spent probably years already making this video game because it's the High Republic video game, which, that's the next phase of Star Wars. That's going to be the next big thing for.
You're talking about the remake, right?
What do you mean?
Oh, the High Republic video game.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I think you said Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah, the High Republic. That's the next big thing for Star Wars. So this is a video game about the High Republic. Which I need to get into. I need to read those books. I've heard a lot of good things. Yeah, I'd really like to get into that, especially with how they're going balls to the wall with that. So I need to get into that. But Eclipse is on that same theme, of the High Republic. So I know a lot of people are excited about it. They're just not excited for the company, and I can't even remember the company right now. But I don't know. Either way, I think the game's going to come out. I think it is. People are going to enjoy it. Maybe something will happen, and
there's too much money involved that
exactly
they will make business decisions that will get the game out because there's too much money on the line for them to lose.
But they will also figure out how to deal with it in the media. That's why you have a PR.
They'll make it. They'll make it right.
They will. They will. What else do we have? I know we weren't able to have an episode last week because I had some stuff going on, and that was the first week we hadn't pumped out a
done
podcast
anything in a
long
while.
time. Yeah. What do you have? You're about to say something.
There was some excitement in the Funko Pop world today.
I actually did want to talk about this. Alec's wallet is getting
my wallet
plugged right
is
now.
hurting, bro. Like, so they announced today. If you're interested in checking it out, go on Instagram or Facebook or wherever you see your Funko Pop news. I'm sure it's all over there. They announced a 7-piece Sinister Six Funko Pop line that's kind of similar to like the Avengers Assemble scene or like the Bounty Hunter scene, where the pieces of the base of the pops like link together and make like one big scene. The picture looks like there's a Spider-Man in the middle surrounded by the
Spider-Man's all the way on the left.
I don't think so.
Oh, come on, bro.
I think that's Goblin way on the left.
No
way. Yes, because the one on the left and in the middle look very similar. I don't know why they would have put Spider-Man on the left and not in the middle.
Well, the thing that makes me think that he's so far on the left is because he like is very set up. It's not like there's 7 equally proportioned between each other or equally distant between each other. They like
it's like a little fight scene.
Yeah, and the one on the left is like he's pretty far on the left. So I'm pulling it up right now.
It's gonna be Doc Ock, Goblin, Rhino, Sandman, Electro, and Mysterio. Which this is the first classic Mysterio pop. Really surprised they don't have one up to this point. The only pop they have of Mysterio is from Far From Home.
Dude, I'm looking at it right now. I definitely think that Spider-Man is.
Yeah, you could be right.
Maybe I'm wrong though, because like I don't know why Doc Ock would be pointing the opposite way.
That's what I was thinking. Unless what I'm potentially thinking is that it's not
on him.
I know it's interesting because it's like a combination of the glasses from this new animated series pop and the OG Doc Ock.
Yeah,
it's interesting. It's interesting too is the box art is from the line. It's Beyond Amazing. Beyond Amazing is what it's going to be called, which I find to be really interesting. Like if you look at the picture at the very top right, it says Beyond Amazing. Like you know how like the front of the pop of the box will have like Marvel or like the movie that it's from, or this is Beyond Amazing.
No, I hear you. So
you know what
get
I'm
this.
saying?
I just Googled MCU news, right? And the first thing that popped up, which is good, it says Spider-Man No Way Home cast urging fans not to spread spoilers. We just wanted to put out a little message asking that when you guys do see the movie, please don't spoil it for anyone, end quote. And you know, going back to what we were talking about, man, that's so like, why are they lifting that? Why aren't they promoting it? Why isn't Marvel promoting this more? Why aren't they backing this? The actors shouldn't have to be the ones.
No, it seems to be. I don't know if they're doing it on purpose. Like I don't understand. Like they're trying to build the hype around something that already has the most amount of hype ever built behind it. So I'm confused what the motive is.
I don't know. But sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt the pop. But yeah, dude, that pop looks freaking incredible.
What's really unfortunate is obviously as of November 1st, the Funko Pop price has gone up. So instead of being $25 a piece, it's $32 a piece after tax. So that thing's going to be well over $200, bro. Oh my God, that hurts.
I know.
But as a Spidey collector,
I can't not have that.
If I pass up on this, I'm an idiot.
Yeah, for sure. That really is that's a collector's piece. Like that's
the 90s animated series should be coming out any day now. It's been hitting a lot of stores. I'm just hoping Target doesn't screw me over again and just cancel my pre-orders out of nowhere.
Well, they're hitting stores, so I mean, maybe. How many did you pre-order?
4 of the 5. I got Black
Maybe
Cat.
You should go to a couple Targets, see if you can just buy them in store.
Well, I actually just got back in town yesterday, so I just haven't had a chance. But I'll go check it out later.
I forgot you're back in town.
I just got back to Arizona yesterday. I just spent the last couple of days in Florida. I went and saw some family. I actually went to Disney World while I was down there. Me and my girlfriend went with my family. So much fun. I hadn't been in so long. But we're doing it again next weekend. So
yes, sir.
Super hyped for that.
A lightsaber. We're gonna do a bunch of stuff.
I am after this pop drop today. I have to do some real consideration of what I'm going to buy at Disneyland this weekend.
I need to just consider what I'm going to do with my life.
Hey, geez, get deep real quick.
Gosh, well, with all this stuff coming out that I'm spending money on, it's just like it's hard sometimes.
Like, what are we
man.
doing, man?
What am I doing? This weekend I went to Comic-Con, got some awesome stuff, and I'm driving home. I'm like, what am I spending my money on? Like the stuff makes me happy. You know, I enjoy buying it. It's just like I look at it afterwards. I'm like, Nick, you're 25, but
Forever young, baby.
Yes, sir.
Hey, listen,
yes, sir.
like collectors never change, bro. Like,
there's nothing wrong with it either. Like,
no, not at all.
There's something wrong with the people that tell you there's something wrong with it.
The people that tell you that something is wrong with it just don't have a hobby that makes them happy, and they're jealous.
Exactly. How about talking? Let's talk about some Star Wars. Did you see the rumor that our little green friend is going to pop up in the Book of Boba Fett?
Grogu?
Yes, sir.
Really?
Yeah, they. I can't remember where it came from, but it seems like it's going to be a brief cameo. I don't know if it's
so we probably wouldn't see Luke then.
I don't know. Maybe.
Interesting. I don't. It just sucks because they can't do that much with Luke unless they recast him.
I don't.
You can only do so much CGI and it not look terrible, bro.
I don't know. I think they can. They just have to avoid showing his face all the time, which in fight scenes you can get around that. Like, all right, you think of the scene of Palpatine fighting Mace Windu.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, half of the scenes are CGI. His face is CGI. Half of them.
Who,
and like
Palpatine's?
and I just realized it for the first time like a couple weeks ago where I was watching it, and it's very clear that it's CGI. So, I think the more Luke Skywalker, the better. And, if he does have a significant role moving forward in Star Wars still, eventually they may need to recast him.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'd be okay with as long as it was the right person, which,
mm-hmm.
The running rumor is that it could
Sebastian Stan.
And I would love that because, it's clear that he knows how to take care of a fan character.
Right.
Like we've seen him do it in arguably not arguably, like one of the most well-known and profitable movie franchises ever. And with him playing Bucky / Winter Soldier, it's clear he knows how to take care of a fan favorite character.
Right.
And I think that needs to go into that decision if Luke is going to be in it moving forward.
I think so too. And I was just thinking about this, and I actually just got goosebumps thinking about this. What's wild to me is that Sebastian Stan literally has Mark Hamill's like blessing to continue the character, which to me,
that's kind of
that's the utmost approval.
Well, but I feel like there's got to be a reason why Mark Hamill would say that too.
Literally for someone as legendary as Mark Hamill and one of the most legendary characters of all in one of the most legendary roles of all time, for him to say, oh yeah, I'd like to see him pick up the role and let it continue. Like, holy shit, dude. Like,
I know.
That's huge.
I know.
That is huge.
Dude, going off of Luke, I've been seeing a lot of this lately, and it goes along with the sequel trilogy kind of being on different timelines. It sucks that we have to reiterate this every time to people. It's like, okay, Alec and I like the sequels. I'm reading more about them splitting the timeline, and the more I think about, like, the more I read it, it's like I kind of like the rumors. I don't know. Like at first I was like, you can't let these people win, but if they do it in the right way, it could be really good. It could
be like, really cool.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like a completely separate timeline, but there would be two Lukes because it's been done before in the books where there was a clone of Luke Skywalker.
Mm-hmm.
And with this whole, with the whole cloning process we saw in not process, but the cloning figures that we saw in the Mandalorian, and then the weird ending of the Bad Batch. I don't think it's that far-fetched anymore. And apparently this is where it got really real for me. In the book, and I'm sorry, but I can't remember the mountain. Let's say it was Mount Funko Stud. So Luke Skywalker was cloned on Mount Funko Stud, and that is where the ending of the Bad Batch was Mount Funko Stud. So that's just a strange piece.
Interesting.
And the Imperial that came out in that last scene of the Bad Batch, she was wearing the exact same garb as Dr. Pershing in The Mandalorian. So it seems like this.
And obviously they're trying to clone Grogu in The Mandalorian.
Dude, this is...
Or use his blood to create some sort of clone. You know what's interesting to me? That you bring this up. So stay with me on this. Correct me if I'm wrong. Marvel and Star Wars take from each other. Okay. When Marvel has success doing one thing, Star Wars says, oh, we should do the same thing. And vice versa, right? Whether it shows character development, yada, 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 right? With Marvel having success around this multiverse and timeline thing, I could genuinely seeing it become a thing in the Ahsoka show. And the reason I say that, maybe it's not a big part, maybe it's just a quick little brief look in. The Veil of the Force is most likely going to be a large part of the Ahsoka show because she has a huge connection with it, right? We saw it in Rebels. She was able to look in Rebels. We saw her look into these portals and openings throughout time and see the events going in. What if, and this is probably a little bit of a stretch, but what if the entire sequel trilogy is like briefly shown through one of those portals in the Ahsoka series, and that from there would open up the multiple timeline series, and then this whole rumor around the multiple timeline in Star Wars could easily become a thing.
Yeah, I think they have to be careful for sure, because I personally don't want Star Wars becoming a multiverse like Marvel is, because I've already kind of accepted the fact that moving forward, it's going to be hard to understand Marvel in its entirety. Star Wars, it's all set in one galaxy. You know, there's no time travel. There's no outside forces like that to worry about. So I'd like to see it remain pretty intact, but I don't know. I feel like I'm so back and forth with it. Going on this whole Luke cloning thing, all that was done in the Heir to the Empire books, where that was the Thrawn, where we met Grand Admiral Thrawn. And with him being such a big part moving forward, you know, I think that just adds to the mystery surrounding this whole topic. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I don't know. It's
with
strange.
Thrawn, and then the rumors of like Grogu's blood creating Snoke and all those events. Like, there's a lot of mystery around where the future of this is going to go, and I could easily see that as what they're setting up.
100%. 100%. Man, Book of Boba is in 16 days.
Isn't that wild, dude?
2 weeks, we get Boba Fett. Fennec Shand.
What's wild to me is Hawkeye's over next week.
Wow, dude,
that was fast.
That makes me sad. Well, I think it's fast because it's only a 5-week show, so it's barely a month, because the first 2 episodes releasing the same
day.
I don't get that. Like, why not just have it premiere 1 week earlier?
I don't know. Maybe they were rushing to set a date, and they just gave it an extra couple weeks. And I don't know. It's
unfortunate. I really enjoy this show, so it is sad to see.
It's really good, man.
Especially knowing that it probably won't be picked up for a season 2.
There's no way there's a season 2.
I want to know how Kate Bishop is going to play into the MCU moving forward, because she's going to be a big part. But dude, we jump around from Marvel and Star Wars so seamlessly. It's nuts. We're going from Boba Fett to Kate Bishop.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
I really like Kate Bishop, dude. She's great.
I do too.
She's
Kate-
really good.
I like Haley
Um,
Steinfeld.
I do too.
She's great.
She is great.
She plays one of your
One of my
girls,
favorite
too.
Spider Gwen, baby.
Gwen.
Spider Gwen.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
exciting.
in my honest opinion, like the Spider Gwen suit is one of the coolest Spider-Man suits.
It's pretty sick.
I think it's I just really like the vibe of the hood.
Yeah,
Like my favorite suits are the Ben Reilly Scarlet Spider. He wears a hoodie. The Miles Morales, he also wears a hoodie. And the Gwen, she also wears a hood. So like I don't know. I
you
just
like
think
never wear hoodies either.
I know. I don't like physically wearing a hood. I just think it looks sweet.
Hmm. One Funko list we need to do is Spidey suits that haven't been made yet.
To be honest, bro, there
Not
are
that
some,
many.
but there's not that many. The first one that comes to my head is like the Secret Wars suit that they don't have a pop for Secret Wars.
Okay. Well, you
but
know more about it than I would.
That's all off the top of my head. That's all I can really think of.
I'm sure there'd be a couple that
There's some timelines and stuff. A lot of like metallic ones and stuff like that they could do. Some from the video game. Surprised how many pops they made from the Miles Morales game and not Spider-Man PS4.
Yeah, right.
They made like 6 from PS4 and like
They made like
18 from Miles. They made one of almost every suit in the game.
I know we're buying each other our Christmas presents out in Orlando, but when I was at Comic-Con, I saw the Miles Chase version of like the GameStop chase.
The video game one, like where he's playing the video game?
No, I did see that one, but no, I saw a different chase one. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get this for him. And it was like $90.
Which one was it?
I don't know, but it was from the same line.
Was it from the video game?
I'm almost positive.
Was it just unmasked?
Yeah, I think so.
Like the normal normal suit unmasked?
Yes. Yeah.
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, because it wasn't the video game one. Yeah, it was number 7. Whoa. If this is it, I'm really glad I didn't buy it now because it's $21 on eBay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think it was worth $90.
Oh my goodness, this dude, highway robbery. Dang, bro, you should get this pop.
Comic-Con robbery, I have the common version.
I know, you need the chase. You need to add that chase, man. A $20 chase to a collection, that's not bad.
What would be sweet is because if you're on TikTok, you can't see it, but if you're on YouTube, you can see it. Up in this section right here is my video game section, and just right here, it's Peter taking off his mask. I'd love an unmasked Miles in his suit to go with it. We have Miles right here, like in his normal clothes, but I'd like one in his suit.
I was just about to ask you to turn around and see if one of your pops fell, but I forgot that you're in front of a green screen.
Yeah.
It looks like in that picture one of them is fallen, but I could be
really
wrong. Yeah, you're in front of it right now, your head.
This one?
No, to the left. Right to the right of spider bag.
Right here?
Above the white one. To the right of Bagman.
Oh,
above
no,
the
that's
white.
fine.
Okay. I don't know, it just looked like it.
Interesting.
But anything, what else do you have? That pop line was pretty much one of the most exciting things from this week.
Yeah, there was a new, I don't know if it was new, but it was the first time I saw it, teaser for Book of Boba that came on during the football game this weekend.
Well, keep them entertained because I'm gonna go get my Comic-Con pickups and do a little show and tell.
All right, do it. I'll just do like a little dance or something. What up? Again, guys, if you have any questions about anything, drop it in the comments right here. We'll chat about it. Any Spider-Man questions, Marvel, Star Wars questions, whatever you got, throw it at us.
All right. So I will show the people on TikTok and if you're watching on YouTube. So this was the only pop I got. Alec had this on pre-order for me, but I told him to cancel it. He probably didn't.
I need to do that.
Yep. So I figured I'd just buy it.
That thing's sweet.
Oh yeah, it's really cool. I wouldn't say I still don't think it should be retail $30. Like I just don't, but it is really sick. And then this is my favorite thing that I got. So when I was, for anybody that doesn't know, like when I was younger, I collected like baseball cards, and I really loved the game used jersey cards where it had a little swatch from a jersey they wore in an official game. So I saw this card and it has a
Ooh,
swatch. I sent this to you. Did you not see it?
I did. I was just hyping it up.
Oh, thank you. So this is a Captain America card for those of you not listening, and it has a swatch from his suit. Now, what I can't tell is which movie it is, because on the back it has the Civil War logo,
Uh-huh.
but then it reads, "This memorabilia has been certified to us as part of Marvel's The Avengers movie."
Well, what picture's on the front?
It shows his Avengers suit.
I would guess it's from the Avengers suit, but it came out in the Civil War line.
Yeah, so that makes me really hype. Yeah, I don't know. So
I wonder what scene it was used from.
I don't know. I'm sure he had multiple suits, and I'm sure they have like the main suit he wore. I'm sure they didn't. Yeah, they didn't cut
They
that
didn't
up.
cut it up and put it inside
No.
of trading cards. No
No.
way.
So I'm sure that this is one of like the secondary suits he wore. But the
Mhm.
fact that, this was from Captain America in the first Avengers movie, that I just saw this, and it was only $30. So I was like,
You picked up a couple other autographs too, huh?
I did. I got a dual autograph of Kiadi Mundi and Ayala Sakura. It's right up here. I just can't dig it out. Autographed by those. And then I got an autograph from Captain Rex, the voice of Captain Rex, D. Bradley Baker. So I'll pull that one out for you guys really quick. So this one was super cool. I like this a lot.
That's sweet.
Yeah. I was always into autographs for baseball players when I was a kid. And, I still am a huge baseball fan, but I just don't collect cards or anything like that anymore. So I don't know, dude. It's been pretty hype getting some autographs again. It's dope. I also did some rearranging that I didn't tell you about. So I'm trying to make room for just all the pops coming out.
I am excited. My No Way Home pops got delivered to my house today.
Heck yeah.
So I'm excited because you're going to be out there Thursday. I won't see any of that stuff until we get to my house on Thursday.
Nice.
I'm going to need your help putting some stuff up. I'll have a good like 15 pops to put into the collection. So
for sure.
So it's going to be sweet.
Fun.
That'll be fun to do.
15 No Way Home pops?
No. There's 6 No Way Home pops.
Oh, and then
you're giving me like 6 or 7.
Oh yeah.
And then I think I had an Amazon order show up.
I also got this 3D printed mythosaur thing. It was like what Din gave to Grogu, so I really it was
That's
$5. It was $5 too, so I figured that was something small, just one of those little items to add to the collection. When I bought it, I started
it's super cool.
Yeah, I wore it around Comic-Con. Yeah, man. No, that's gonna be fun setting up the pops. You got to come here soon.
I know, man. It's few and far between when we're able to hang out, but when we do, it's a good old time.
Oh yeah, I've been hanging up some art in here, so it's all coming together.
Dude, we need to get on some Fortnite action. I'm beyond hyped that Spidey is now in Fortnite. We got Arya in the chat dropping gifts again. Thank you so much for coming back again. We really appreciate that. I think that's the third or fourth time we've seen him in here. So
Arya, I think it's a girl.
I said them.
Oh, I thought you said him.
No, I said them.
Yes, sir. Do you have anything else though?
Off the top of my head, not really. Unless anyone else has anything to throw in. There's not too much left to talk about. Nothing crazy. Next week we'll have an insane amount to talk about.
Oh yeah, 100%. Next week will be a busy one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. But I think that's it for tonight. Like we mentioned, we didn't have a lot coming into the show. Just had a couple things we wanted to talk about. So we really appreciate you guys tuning in, whether it be on YouTube, the podcast platforms, or live on TikTok here. We really appreciate it. Get ready for a whole slew of content the next couple weeks. We have our Hawkeye episode 5 reaction coming Wednesday morning, or Tuesday very, very late, depending on how you call it. So we have that coming out Tuesday. This week we're going to be doing all the Disney stuff. So we will have TikToks up everywhere. Make sure to just follow us on social media. That's where, on our Instagram and, my personal Instagram is where a lot of our content comes from as well. So, the podcast is something Alec and I do together, but we also put stuff together that I throw up on my Instagram that I think you guys will really enjoy if you're a Marvel Star Wars fan. So definitely check us out, and make sure to come back this week, next week, for a bunch of Spider-Man content, some Galaxy's Edge, Avengers Campus content. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we really appreciate you guys joining us. And until Spider-Man No Way Home comes out, and the Hawkeye reaction tomorrow, may the Force be with you.
Remember, the Force will be with you always.